Hey, this is Jimmy Beach with an exposure quick tip video from Alien Skin Software. This video demonstrates how to use the tools in Exposure's histogram panel to help you make more informed changes when editing your photos. The histogram is a graphical display of the distribution of tones in your photos. You can use it to easily confirm if your image has any pixels that fall outside of the minimum and maximum intensity that can be represented. Clipping is a result of maximum values like 100% white or 100% black areas, like a blown-out sky or a blacked-up shadow. Exposure's clipping warnings highlight any areas in your photos that have clipped values, making them really easy to locate. You can use the clipping warnings to guide your editing changes so your adjustments don't result in too much missing info in shadows or highlights. Click the triangle buttons on the top corners of the histogram panel to toggle the clipping display on and off. The color of each triangle displays which color channel is clipped. If it's only the red channel, the triangle will be red. When clipping warnings occur in the highlights, you can minimize them by decreasing the exposure, the highlights, or the whites sliders. Or if clipping warnings appear in the shadows, you can minimize them by increasing the exposure, the shadows, or the black sliders. You can also choose to display a single color channel in the histogram. The clipping threshold is the value at which Exposure considers that pixel to be clipped. You can adjust that value in Exposure. As the clipping thresholds get closer to the center of the histogram, the more tones will be included. Notice the RGB display values on the bottom of the panel when I move my cursor over the image preview. The color channel display enables you to closely examine the colors of your photos when you're editing in Exposure. You can use a single pixel for the sample size of these numbers, or you can set Exposure to use a 5x5 weighted average. Both options are accessible from within the panel menu. Exposure's histogram panel tools are a great resource to help you make creative decisions about your photos. That covers it for this quick tip video. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more tutorial videos on using Exposure. If you haven't used Exposure yet, try it free for 30 days.